Emperor Marcus Aurelius, thank you for speaking with me today. Financial worries and money issues are one of the main sources of stress in my life. How can I stop worrying about my finances and be less upset about money problems?
Financial concerns are indeed a common source of distress in human lives. However, it is essential to recognize the difference between the things that are within our control and those that are not. You cannot control the global economy or the circumstances that lead to financial challenges, but you can control how you respond to them and how you manage your resources. Begin by focusing on the virtues of prudence and wisdom, which will aid you in making thoughtful decisions with your finances. Reflect on your needs and desires and determine what is truly essential for a contented life. Remember, as I wrote in my meditations, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Additionally, cultivate the virtue of temperance, as it will help you resist the temptation to indulge in excess and maintain a sense of balance in your life. When you face financial worries, remind yourself that material possessions are temporary and not the true source of happiness. As Epictetus taught, it is our judgments and perceptions that cause us distress, not the external events themselves. Finally, practice gratitude and appreciate the things you already have rather than focusing on what you lack. This shift in perspective will help you be more resilient in the face of financial challenges and realize that your sense of inner peace and contentment is not solely dependent on your wealth.
Although you're a Roman emperor and you have access to more money than anyone in the world, do you think that you could be just as happy if you were poor and didn't have many possessions?
While I am indeed the Roman emperor and my position affords me great wealth and resources, I am aware that these external circumstances do not determine my happiness or sense of fulfillment. As a student of Stoic philosophy, I understand that true happiness comes from cultivating virtues and finding contentment within oneself. In my meditations, I wrote, "Do not indulge in dreams of having what you have not, but reckon up the chief of the blessings you do possess, and then thankfully remember how you would crave for them if they were not yours. If I were to become poor and have few possessions, I would strive to maintain my focus on the virtues that lead to a contented life, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance." As Epictetus taught, it is not the external circumstances that bring happiness or misery, but our judgments and reactions to those circumstances. So, to answer your question, I believe I could still find happiness in a life of poverty, as long as I remain true to my Stoic principles and continue to nurture my inner virtues. This is not to say that the challenges of poverty would not be difficult, but my happiness would not be solely dependent on my material possessions or external circumstances.